guys, welcome back. After the completion of your assistance to the Mother Wisp, essentially purifying the her kin that had fallen to the corruption of perhaps the proximity of the Necromancer Tower or the abundance of undeath. You had successfully managed to protect her, work with her and the purified wisps to corral a large number of, well, tainted willow wisps, and essentially perhaps undo the wrong that y'all had done in the joint hallucination that you had previously. With that, if there are no objections, the group would, I guess, head back to the hill where you were camping before all this started? Or what would you say?
Be like, hey, yeah, so what now? So what's the Mother Wisp doing now? Just kind of hanging out?
She's after a time, she's called more of her kin back, and then she herself has submerged back under the water.
Oh, okay.
So I know in our hallucination there's this big kind of explosion when we killed her that kind of healed the land and healed us. Does the land look like better in any way after this? More alive?
Oh shit, we do need to kill the wisp.
Immediately after, Calisor, as you're kind of flying around with your spectral wings, perhaps taking it in, no, the land looks the same. It's still got everything seems grayish. The grass that is there is brownish gray. The trees are missing most of their leaves. What leaves are there are essentially dead. There's clusters of usnia all over. Nothing like the image after you've killed the mother.
Okay, well, I want to send Hans back to the temporal plane that I can send him to, and I want to grab the cobalt body and bring it back with me to the hill.
So, okay, interestingly enough, as you jaunt Hans back and you're searching, because you've seen bodies for all the other ones that you've, interacted with, and you're searching, go ahead and give me an investigation check for his body. And what's everyone else doing?
I want to listen around if any of the commotion attracted more zombies, ghouls, husks in our path, as probably just moving back a little bit more inland.
So, as you're kind of honing in your senses, go ahead and give me a perception check.
While he's doing that, I'll collect some arrows from Herb so he can have some of his arrows back.
Alright, go ahead and give...
Just watch out for the one that went through the sky.
Yeah, roll me a d6, Davis.
Okay. 3.
You managed to collect 3 arrows for him.
Yeah.
Marb, as you're listening, focusing in, you hear the sounds of the shambling undead, but they're not necessarily, because you rolled a 27, they're not... It's not like they're coming towards you, it's just, you just hear them, just... And they bump into something or that all around you. It's pretty much everywhere.
Okay.
I'm gonna go from where I was, which was over here by Al, to where I am now. I'll pick up my staff on the way, and then I'm just gonna hold my arms out, see if any wisps come anywhere near, land on my hand or.
Isn't that what you did last time when you got zapped?
No, those are evil wisps.
Yeah, those were the evil ones. Those are the nice ones.
They're gonna eat his soul this time.
Ooh, wait, have I attracted that many? Okay.
Well, because it's a good thing.
What are you?
The safe word is banana.
I will stay still and see what they do.
Okay. A few of them just start kind of orbiting you, and the group you see, essentially 9 or so wisps kind of gather around Rock, and a couple of them just kind of fly and they phase through him and out the other end. Rock, it doesn't hurt. They're just. And then eventually they kind of lose some interest and then fly up to a tree, and you see them just start kind of circling around a tree. Another one kind of goes over here, circles around a bush. And now that you're noticing it, seems like all of them have kind of headed off to some sort of plant somewhere.
The little white flower that I planted, did they find any interest in that?
No.
Okay. I'm content here. I'll just kind of start wandering over to Marb.
Calisaur, because you're trained in nature, you can go ahead and try to understand what's going on. Mr. Druid.
Also, we're in your home turf.
Ish.
Yeah, you're in the neighborhood adjacent kind of thing.
You remember when I was like, we should totally eat the one pizza we barely touched? And then
What about the pizza, CJ? What?
That pizza sounds real nice right now, CJ.
Oh, sorry guys.
It's okay.
It's fine. We love doing
Okay,
that.
we left the pizza back at the hill.
I was wondering because I literally thought you were talking as Rockin' Game. I was like, eat the what?
Go on, go. What?
Is there a pizza? with the wisps?
22. Cal, as you're watching them, and now you're, the amount of time for your wings has kind of subsided, and you've kind of flown over looking for a kobold body, and there's none to be found. You do see that the wisps are starting to fly over to certain trees, bushes, shrubs, and there just seems to be kind of circling and perhaps trying to mend or do something to restore some form of nature.
I found a bad wisp. Stab it.
Yeah.
I
Maybe a bad wisp.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I feel like we've kind of helped out here as much as we can, and should probably head back to the hill before more zombies show up. I mean, they ran out after those trolls, or whatever that sound was. They could come back with all the commotion that we've made over here. Probably be best to get back to the hill.
So move not too fast. Move kind of together. The drift globe will follow Angie per commands. Calisaur is no longer flying. The only thing that I guess I would ask, or I guess say, is Grant, how? Yeah, I guess your perception is high enough where you would notice. So you definitely do see that Calisaur was flying around, circling, searching for something. I don't think he ever vocalized it, but you do notice that Calisaur seemed to be unable to find something.
Oh, because he was circling, or is this was during the fight or afterwards?
Afterwards, the fight. A little bit afterwards.
See, I mean, Davis / I see something moving down here. Is that?
Yeah.
I would call that out.
There's things, so y'all need to be. So you guys can move your 30, 35
So
feet.
yeah,
if you
I
wish.
would call out that we've got some friends here. And by friends, I mean enemies.
Well-
Sorry.
More zombies.
Yeah, it looks like it.
While we're walking, I'm gonna cast a level 3 heal on myself.
Okay. Right. Because you guys are just you guys never said it how. So yeah, Marb, as you kind of move forward, one of the zombos lunges out towards you. As it
And I
notices your
stab
presence.
him back.
Yep. Let's see. You have a higher initiative than he does, so yeah, you can go ahead and your dex is much
Got
higher.
him. D20 plus.
Okay.
Can I move my? Do I have a bonus action in this case?
You're faster than him, so yeah, you weren't surprised. So yeah, you can mark him.
Okay. We'll say he's marked, and there's my sword. 18.
Definitely hits.
Sweet.
He's not injured, so no Colossal Slayer.
Oh wait. Yeah. Oh, did I fuck up all those ones? No. There we go.
Noise.
Ooh, max damage.
Nice. Alright, so as you go, lunge forward, slashing it. What is its fortitude?
Fortitude.
Plus... Yeah. It has undead.
He's undead,
Oh,
right?
okay. I was
Yeah.
thinking you were getting like
Like
fourth
the
edition mixed
double
up.
bear pigs.
Oh no. They have, what is it? 5 plus the damage they take. Okay. So you did 19. It can't pass. Okay, yeah. You just, as it lunges towards you, kind of almost surprised, but you're on edge. You just slice its head right off. Plunk. All right. How do you say anything to the group, or I mean, everybody sees it. What do you guys
Yeah, I'll
do?
go for the next one. But wherever my reach is, I'm not sure.
Okay,
Are
that's
we
fine.
just charging through? Do we just wade through them?
Yeah, like the hill is back to the southwest, I think, right?
Yeah, so you have to get basically off map.
Yeah, I'm ramming this one. I'm gonna attack that one if I can.
Alright, go
Alright,
for
Greater
it.
Weapon Master. That's terrible. That would be a 9.
It barely hits.
Okay, then let's see. It's 15 damage.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, let me know if he's still around. If he's not, I'll do another attack.
You need to do one more
Okay.
attack.
Again, Greater Weapon Master,
Yeah.
but that is a natural 1, so...
So he will shamble forward, and then that'll cause this guy to shamble forward, and this guy will shamble forward, and this guy will shamble forward, and this guy will shamble forward, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy. And that guy went too fast. You're down here, and this guy,
Oh no.
and this guy.
I assume none of these look like the husks.
No, these are slow.
Boring zombies.
Just boring horde of zombies, which I didn't actually expect y'all to run into. Figured y'all would go all stealth mode on me.
We'll
We
farm
lost
a
the
little more
torch in the
XP.
water. You specifically said that.
What was that? What did I specifically say? Sorry, Angie, I didn't hear you.
Oh, we lost the torch in the water, so
Yeah,
we can't
we all
do
have-
that anymore. We
I mean,
have
we
to
can still
murder
go
them all now.
We have more
You
torches.
still have other torches. Yeah.
No.
So 2 hits,
We
Davis.
threw the torch
Oh,
in the water.
yes.
We're not stealthing.
2d plus 2. Oh, because this d6. Just roll d6 plus 1. 2 damage and 6 damage.
Ow.
Alright. Hey, you guys can go. Whoever hasn't acted yet, as you guys have seemingly attracted undead.
I don't think I did anything.
Oh,
Did I do anything?
nope.
I'm gonna cast web.
Okay, where would you like to cast web?
Like, how many
Yep.
squares is it? How many squares is it?
It's
Yeah, it's
20.
4x4, I
It's
think.
big. Yeah,
4x4. So
mistaken.
yeah, so like this one down
Mm-hmm.
and over to the right.
Okay. Let's just make sure it is 20. Yeah, indeed. Alright, let's get a blue color just to make it look like yours. This one down. Blah. More or less.
Cool. And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go towards Davis.
All right. As you do, you.
Oh,
alright,
hello.
Oh, did you not see all
Yeah.
those?
No, I did not.
I was wondering. I was like, "There's more down here."
Surprise.
Yeah.
Well, I slowed some of them down. We
Yeah,
should
that's
get out
fine.
of
It's
here.
not bad.
This is why lighting is so much more fun.
Hello.
Okay.
Stay close. My dudes do the first couple hits.
Yeah. Grant, you can go ahead and move, and essentially you'll just kind of put where you want it to start smacking.
Actually,
Yeah, I just want to stay as close of a bunch with the
Yeah.
other dudes.
speaking
as
of lights,
possible.
Okay.
these really should be gone, right? Like,
No, they're flighting away.
oh, okay, got it.
So like,
Oh,
not all of
nice.
them,
Oh,
not
you're
all of them
evil.
have been, converted. But you do see now, as you guys are moving, that they're drifting kind of away since the mother wisp had gone. All right, Grant, roll me damage. I'm gonna just roll a bunch of dice here, not on them. I got my dice, so it's faster than me just.
11 total.
All right, 11 d20 plus 3, d20 plus
It's
3.
9, 14.
All right, top guy
14.
fail or succeeds. Middle guy succeeds. Fail. Succeed.
Oh, gosh.
Succeed. Fail. Fail. Okay. So right, damage is allocated. They've as all your your frost soldiers kind of march out, take formation, and start stabbing, slashing, and using their hammers and bashing with their shields. None of these have fallen yet. But let me mark them as low.
Step up, I guess. Smack that dude.
All right, go for it.
Try and stay shoulder to shoulder with Davis as we kind of lead the way back to the hill.
Gotcha.
Coco, you could also get across from me.
Oh.
Swing, miss.
It's not a great hit. Cash in my second war cleric attack of the day.
Okay. That'll hit.
14.
Oh, actually, the 8 hits. Sorry, I forgot 8 hits. These things are zombies. So both hit.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I forget. Like, I always think they have a 10 AC. They have an 8 AC.
3 on the first one, or 5 on the first one, and 10 on the second one.
As
I
it
think that
crumbles,
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as you go to smash the one, it manages. You bring it down, and your holy warriors kind of assist in the killing. So you step forward, taking his place, and smack the other one. Same thing. Your holy warriors assist. Spiritual guardians. All right. Anyone else doing anything? Essentially, your goal is to get down here. And I'll put you guys back where you are. Boop. There you go.
Moving through.
I'm just gonna kind of walk down here and bring the drift globe with me,
Okay. Pew.
and then I'm going to cast right there, Moonbeam.
Okay.
Moonbeam.
You guys are having some fun spells now. Second level or third level?
I think it's just I don't know if I can do it second level. Can I?
You can
Oh, no, I
cast
can. Yeah, I'll do it second level.
All right, second level. Concentration. I owe you a con save when a creature first enters it, and it is a 5-foot.
Yeah.
So for you, right here. Is that where you're putting it? Sorry.
Yeah,
That-
essentially. Yeah, that's good.
Cool. All right. Anyone else doing anything?
I'll punch this dude on the right.
20 foot.
I assume my turn
Sorry.
was the first one, right? Okay.
Yes. All right, go ahead. Give it a stabby stab.
Okay. I have this on.
I did not expect this to be such a slog. Al, yeah, it hits Al.
Oh.
Essentially, if y'all don't roll a natural 1, you guys basically hit. I mean, like, there's some exceptions, but. And it has taken holy damage, so plop. You go and you just stab it, kind of like in the gut, and you realize that its guts are kind of hanging out, and you're like, oh, but the holy warrior kind of swings around the side and with another spear from the other side stabs through the same spot where you do, and then you're like, whoa,
Oh.
okay.
I'm gonna salute him and see if he reacts.
No reaction.
The nerve.
So this basically being an XCOM extraction mission. As Marb walks by me, I'm going to smash him in the leg with my staff, break his leg. So we've left someone behind.
Whoa.
And the rest of us, let's just run.
You don't gotta be the fastest, you just don't gotta be the slowest.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. And as you
Sorry,
are-
Marb. You did shoot me with an arrow.
You don't have to be faster than
That's
the zombie.
true.
You just gotta be
You
faster
didn't
than
shoot
you.
with an arrow. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move right here to avoid rocks so I don't get my leg broken.
Dangerous.
Real quick.
Okay.
Can probably move a little bit farther down. Will this guy attack me if I move that far down?
No, you're entering a spot, not.
Yeah, you have to leave.
They
the
don't have-
range in order to get it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, I want to shoot him first.
Okay.
And this guy's caught on the web. I don't see anyone else on the
And-
bottom, so I'll shoot this guy after.
Okay. And you certainly can shoot. Like if you put your and part of your movement, you put your short sword, get your bow out. I'm assuming you move your mark.
Yes.
Yeah, you can shoot at close range without a disadvantage or something, right?
He's got the CP
Right.
thing.
Mhm.
He can be like right up next to you.
Yeah.
Pop.
Vice.
I Legolas. Pop.
Whoop. Okay.
I literally think you can. Yeah, you hit. Yeah, Marv, if you don't roll a natural one, you hit. Like your bonus is high enough to where you just hit.
If he sharpshooters it,
Don't roll.
he might. Nah, even that, maybe not.
You get-
It goes negative. But if I kill him, can I move my mark again?
No, because you use your bonus action to move it once. So.
Bananas. Ooh.
Oh yeah, no, he's. You shoot him like you get your arrow and you shoot him in the throat as he kind of comes up and you just shoot him in the throat, and then one of Grant's warriors with a mace goes up to smash it and it just stops because it's just
Goes down. Yes. But, oh no! Wait. So it's just
8 plus 7.
15. Yeah.
Okay. Same deal. Davis, as you're like swinging to engage it, Marb just.
Okay.
I guess I don't have a lot of good vision, but I said like we can go down over here, probably like wrap around over here, and
Oh wow, yeah, that tree right here is really messing you up, Marb, isn't it?
yeah. Oh fuck, never mind. I'll just say. I mean, all I still say is like, hey, I believe we can go this way, but
Yeah.
don't trust me.
That's funny. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. So yeah, then everyone's kind of had a chance to go. These guys will just be attracted by the light. I owe you 4 con saves as they kind of move through because they're not smart. D20 plus 3. Fail. Pass. Fail. Fail. Okay. Go ahead and roll me damage.
How many?
It's one roll.
Well, you can roll me one. It's one roll, and then I'll allocate the damage. I think you. I'm maxing the minimum. That's pretty cool.
light.
So you basically toast 3 of them, and then one continues to stumble through and then enter into the guardians. These guys try to save against the web, and they
AOO
won't be
him
able to.
over Rock's shoulder.
Uh,
Is
sure. Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, of course it hits because I literally can't miss. 15.
Yeah, it's like I'm just rolling a bunch of
yeah.
saves. Jesus. They're still stuck in the web, and some of them have just moved into the web and gotten stuck. All right, and yeah, you obliterate him as he enters the space, forcing its way through this column of like radiant light. Rock, you kind of turn to see it, and then you just feel this whoosh as Davis's glaive kind of swings through.
I'll give him a courtesy kind of like nudge first, and then.
Gotcha. And then you just over to the side, you guys just kind of hear this like moaning and groaning as more zombies just
good, bud.
and they just get stuck in the web because they can't save to get out of it.
You mean they're not
Except for
Dexy?
this
What
one
the hell?
guy. Yeah, this one managed to save, and he's like, "Rawr," and then he enters the thing. So go ahead and roll damage, Grant. Advance. Rawr.
Just keep moving forward with the party. That's all
Yeah, but, go ahead and roll me Spirit Guardian damage if you don't mind.
For this.
I mean, likelihood it'll just obliterate this guy.
12 total.
12 total. No, your warriors cover your flank and like in a phalanx position, like you mentioned earlier, lunge forward with their spears, strike it, but it still stands. All right, what are you guys doing?
Are
Moving?
we doing it in any particular order? Or...
This is basically you guys going, them going, however you wish.
I'm gonna follow Marb down this way.
I was gonna go down, yeah, but I
Alright, fuck it.
mean it's only 2.
Yeah, I'm just trying to stay close. We're not sprinting, right? We're kind of moving,
Yeah,
kind
as a
of
group.
cautiously.
Yeah.
Just not.
I see
stealthily.
this guy. I'm smacking him. Fuck it. Third weapon
Okay.
master. Let's go.
Nice.
Not a 1 or a 2. I think I missed on a 2.
Okay.
So that hits.
Okay.
So it'll be 19 damage on this guy.
We're kind of like that scene in 300 where we're just kind of moving through and just chopping dudes down. Little spin
this guy still standing?
around, warp stab,
Nah, he
spin
fails.
around,
his save.
around
Then
Grant
smacking this guy
smash,
too.
spin around, Calisword, claw,
Yeah.
smack.
It's a very cinematic kind of coordinated effort to kind of get
12
through that.
damage on that guy.
So 17. 20 plus 3. Nope, fails.
Bye bye.
Blah.
Alright, clear the way. Let's go.
Alright, wait for Calisor, Al, and Rock to move.
The drift globe shifting away, I'm definitely gonna try and stab this one dude and then catch up with the group.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Just out of spite, stab him.
You get.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's enough. Because he took. Blah.
I firebolt the one and only zombie I can see. Is this guy over here.
I'm right next to Davis and I can't see him.
I
Okay.
through the trees.
Yeah, I hit. It was rolled a 7. So.
Okay, yeah. So Calisor, you're kind of shifting your moonbeam over.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Can you move it? Or do you have to, like, recast it? I'm just curious.
I didn't try moving it. It doesn't look like I can move it. It looks like I can.
Yeah, I'm just reading it.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be that
Oh, the moonbeam. I can move the
As an action.
moonbeams up to 6
feet. Okay, cool. As an action, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so go ahead, Rock, and then Calisor, go ahead and roll me damage. I think you guys are just gonna obliterate this guy.
A solid 9 damage.
9, okay. As the moonbeam, like so, yeah. As a little firebolt, and then yeah, that's enough. Like little firebolt, and then the boom beam just kind of engulfs it. All right, you guys are free to move your allotted speeds. As I make a whole bunch of
Oh,
saves,
shit.
they're stuck in
I
the
think they're
web.
bringing supermarket sweep. Oh, supermarket sweep is back.
Fail.
Actually, I can get
fail,
right next to
fail.
this guy and stab him again.
Okay, go for
Great
it.
weapon master. That still hits anyway, because he's a dumb, slow piece of crap. 19.
Yep. All right. That's not enough to drop him. So go ahead and do one more.
Okay. I'll get him this time, Gadget. Yep. One more. That hits. And that's
I quickly
20.
throw a dagger and steal the kill.
Oh my god, I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, I throw a firebolt at the same time.
So yeah. So essentially, as Davis goes to slash, like dagger, firebolt, all things.
Mine?
Mine?
Alright, so I turn.
If it rolls a natural 20, it survives. No, it rolls a natural 1. You just destroy it.
So on my second
Triple hit.
attack attempt, I just swing around and hit one of my teammates. I'm just kidding.
That's fine.
No, I'm not gonna do that. We're not exactly best of health right now.
Yeah. So essentially, you guys are
But I'm
now,
gonna be like,
and as you guys kind of.
Fine. Let's go.
As you guys have been kind of working together, you see the wisps kind of floating over harmlessly, and then Calisor, especially you, you're noticing more and more of those purified wisps are just starting to make orbits around certain trees and brushes, and you have this like confident feel, and Rock, since you were so devastated via the previous, image and illusion, you start to notice it too, and you kind of feel you guys have done something good. And then it takes about another, 7 minutes or so, but you guys make it back to your
trip Marb.
hill. All right, go ahead.
Rude.
Marb, you were not expecting it. You just fall flat out.
I know he's fast. He can catch up, no problem.
I know, yeah. All right, so you guys make it back to your hill. Let me get rid of all these.
Oh no, we're beset.
Go back.
Roll initiative.
Back down the hill. Oh, way.
I forgot how many I pasted. That's a lot.
That's why Rock literally got like one round of dead.
I remember sitting there and growing more and more terrified.
Rock immediately has PTSD and runs screaming from the hill.
Let me put them on the GM layer. There you go. You're welcome. And then I guess Hans is technically on the GM layer too, right?
Yep.
Pocket dimension.
Is that the
All right.
pocket dimension? The
So-
GM layer?
Yes. You've now figured out what I call my special place. So Menagerie,
Hell.
after all the efforts and a strange night, you have made it back to your oversized hill, seeing a number of these purified wisps circling the trees that you had slept under. It's still nighttime, though Davis and Marb, you would certainly know that it's not too much, maybe about a couple, like 2.5 hours maximum left before the sun starts to crest over.
I would probably want to make it like, and it's not, I know the watches don't really mean anything at this point, but I would want it to do like a quick pass around the hill to see if I see any zombies like reacting to any of that shit, or if they still like ran off towards that sound. And like, how's the undead presence around the hill?
So, as you guys have been kind of walking through, there had been a presence of the undead. And Davis, go ahead and give me a. Honestly, it would be an intelligence
Yeah,
check.
my best.
It would be a history check. Yeah,
That's fine.
sorry.
That's cool. 10.
10. It's enough where you don't know how long you guys were in that dazed state. But when you guys were running from the wisps, your instincts were to keep an eye on your surroundings. There weren't really any of those undead. You saw maybe a couple zombies,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
By the time y'all came through, a lot of them were back? Question mark.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys have made it to the hill, and you guys are essentially, your campfire is still there, though very, smoldering, just barely. Your bedrolls and your water skins and all this equipment that you left behind are still there. Anything particular you guys want to do?
So, does anybody want early breakfast, or do you want me to wake you up in an hour for early breakfast?
Yeah,
I immediately fall face down and I'm
I need
asleep
a rest
instantly.
for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
go
that's an
ahead
hour.
and stay up with Al. And yeah, I'll stay up with Al.
Okay. So Marb, Grant, Rock, and Davis, if I understand correctly, y'all are tuckered.
Yeah, maybe just sitting down on the bedroll. And just
Yeah.
I'll take care of the fire, actually. I'll go, like, grab some logs or something and,
I was gonna I can like
Was it raining?
fire
No,
with
right?
you.
No, that was a couple
Not
days
to
So
ago.
I was planning on doing that.
wait. Yeah, I'll stay up with the group.
Okay. So, those of you who are, Davis makes a point. You guys had basically had some very intensive and strenuous encounters recently. It might take you guys some more time than you expect to
we're not
recover.
gonna get going early in the morning, guys. We need to sleep in, so to speak.
Yeah. I'm not positive, but I feel like this is probably going to be the safest place that we have after what we just did. I want to see if the land like heals itself. in a couple hours some, but if it does, I would suggest us maybe taking a day on this hill without travel to prepare, since we saw that light like a day's off. Just to be thinking about.
I don't know about a whole day, but definitely need to get a full rest, and that was, yeah. But I do agree, staying here sounds great, but maybe not for a full day.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Not for a long time, but. Do we need to make food?
Grant would ask Calisor, are you gonna be like, do you want to go back down the hill to investigate that creature we saw earlier? Or Rock, are you gonna be doing that too?
I think Rock passed out.
All you get from Rock is snores.
I do want to talk to you about something, Grant, but I'll talk to you about it after you wake up. Get some sleep.
Okay. Armor off, into the bedroll.
Gotcha. So it is technically day. Still same day, technically. All right. So whoever is sleeping, you manage to do your best to rest. The group that is awake, you are welcome to do anything. Let me know what you guys are up to.
I want to preemptively apply the silver resin on my bow and offer some to Al as well. It's like, hey, completely forgot about this, but I have some silver resin, and I'm pretty sure it helps with like spooky undead magic shenanigans, but I've never tried it. I'm just, wisp in the middle of the night and then cutting zombies on the way back. It's just so much a birdman can bear. So I'll take anything that I can. Save you, apply to you. We'll never know. Maybe you'll make them explode on fire. That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
That sounds fantastic. I'm hopeful.
And I don't even know. I apply it to my bowstring and then pass the bar resin can to Al.
It's actually, if you want
like
to look at it,
block, but
yeah, if you want to look at it, it's on Marb's sheet. You can, see it. It's actually it's like a block, and seems to be almost like marbling effect of like wood, and then this like silver, essentially resin that's been put in it, and it takes a little time. And Marb, you realize that like in that image state when you guys were in that fight, you applied it very quickly, but you realize now that it actually takes a good minute, 10 rounds to essentially apply. And then when you pull the string back, you see that it's got a little glint of silver, and you know that it'll last for about an hour. So every hour, you can pass the resin around, and you and Calisor can essentially apply it to your strings for your weapons. And yes, by definition, it allows you can put the silvered property on your weapon whenever you do it, which if you find something that has aversion to silver, it has whatever effects. Be it you cut through their resistances or you do extra damage. It depends on the stat block of the creature. So yeah, as you guys are huddled, 3 of you are sleeping, 3 of you are awake. Calisor, you're keeping an eye on the wisps as they essentially do what they do. And as the sun, hours pass and the sun does start to, come up, Cal, you realize that as the sun comes up, the wisps become very, very, very difficult to see until eventually they just kind of, and you can't see them anymore.
Al, you have the ladle. We can make some food if the fire's going. It looks like we're pretty much safe around us, so.
Yeah, we definitely need some time to eat and rest.
Let's get at least some source of energy going.
Oh yeah, I'm starving after all that.
We'll never know what tomorrow brings in the spooky swamp. Who's gonna get eaten by a plant next?
I'm gonna stare at Barb.
Too soon? I'm sorry. I just like.
A little too soon.
I think my pack is good, so I'll bring out a couple of.
Interestingly enough, here's the thing. So, real quick, now this is because dawn is happening and a lot of your items recharge. Any item that is missing a charge, roll me a d. Say what item you're rolling for, and roll me a d6.
Just for everybody?
Okay, for the
Anyone
power.
whose item is missing a charge.
What do you mean by missing a charge?
Like if you used a charge, expended a charge on it.
Okay.
So Marb, yeah, you're able to recharge.
Does the Hearthguard really count as a charge? Okay.
Yes.
So you want a d6, you said?
Yes, d6.
5.
You're able to recharge. You guys didn't use too many items, but I have to try to remember now that you guys are in this area. As Rock had made it apparent to y'all that magic might not work as expected. But yeah, you guys are able to put your charges back on any items as long as you roll a d6. And Al, I believe you were gonna start making some breakfast or something.
Yeah.
All right. You need 2 pints of water, and you need enough food. You need about 3 sets of rations for you guys.
I'll throw 1 ration in, and I trust
We can
once
get
Grant
some
wakes
for the
up, I can
bag.
refill my water skin.
Okay.
The bag can provide some rations.
Does Rock have that right now?
He recharged it. Yeah.
I thought Marb had the bag?
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Marb has the survival bag. Sorry.
Yeah, the survival bag is refilled. I'm getting you the other 2.
Okay, I thought you meant the other bag. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, sweet. I marked 2, and I give you 2 rations for the rest of the soup.
Nice.
All right, Al, please drop 1 ration and set your water skin to empty. Essentially, I don't know how we're gonna really properly track it. And all right, you can make food.
Oh.
Oh, 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 guys, oh,
Oh.
oh.
Who wants some breakfast?
As always, it's so strange watching this porridge, this goop made out of water and dried rations, and
Good old hardtack soup.
it doesn't really look appetizing, but it always smells like so good. And Cal, Al, and Marv, as you guys are awake, you guys are salivating over it, and it just gives you that little sense of warmth on the inside. And then Al, as you pull the ladle out and kind of shake it off, it's always so impressive to you how clean it always is, spotless.
Beautiful.
It catches a little bit of the sun as it's kind of rising over the horizon, just kind of glints. It's like,
I've never been so happy to see the sun.
The 3 of you go ahead and give me perception checks. As the other crew is just, oh, Cal used up his d20s.
I did.
So,
My
Ooh.
suit
You said perception, right?
Perception, yes.
Yes.
come on, roll a 3.
tired.
Make it a trifecta of 3s. Let's go.
Oh my god, we did! Jesus.
Nice.
Wasn't even a joke.
That is impressive. No,
So I
it
feel
shows,
kind of great at y'all. Come look at this.
Do we get a special bonus for like
Yeah, third
matching
kind.
or something?
I would, yeah.
that's impressive, but it's funny. You guys have such high bonuses: 8, 7, and 9. Just like, yeah, you guys are just like enjoying your first dibs on the meal, kind of before the other 3 members, and there's really not too much going on. I mean, it's around you. It's obvious that there's a lot more undead here than there were in other parts of the days. Calasor, go ahead and give me an intelligence check. D20 plus your
We
intelligence.
believe in you, Cal.
Nope.
Yeah. Nothing. It's just there's more undead. They seem to be active here. But you guys eat. Um, if you guys wait the full hour, Al, you can go ahead and roll the d6 to see what the effect is for you three.
So if the soup goes cold, would it still be edible? It just wouldn't have the magic?
Yes.
Okay.
So I believe by the wording is, furthermore, once per day you can use a d6. The food as long as the food is consumed within the first hour, the enchantment is there. Afterwards, the enchantment fades. So the food will still be the amount, but there's not any magic to it.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll go ahead and roll.
Okay, so it's for you three today. 3.
Detoxifying.
All right. Any creature that consumes food prepared by the ladle has advantage on saving throws made against all diseases and poisons for the next 12 hours. Calisaur, you can, because the sun has ticked over, you can roll your d6 for your crystal shard.
Nice.
You get the super shard.
Was it 14 and better?
Yeah, 14 and advantage on all saving throws against magic and spell-like effects. It's supercharging. Al, it's like Cal, it's, it's buzzing a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So.
Keep that away from me.
Anything else with you guys? I mean, we can kind of fast play the hill unless if you guys have any role playing. Whenever you guys want to wake up, you just kind of tell me what the group plan is. You guys can communicate outside of players as well if you wish.
I am asleep until someone wakes me. I'm just out. If nobody wakes me, I'm staying asleep.
More or less the same.
Yep.
We didn't talk about watches before they went to bed. Do you think just like 3 or 4 hours and then we wake them up?
I think we should, try and let them sleep at least one full watch.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Give us 20
And
minutes and be
then-
like, time to get up.
It's been 6
Sun's
hours. Come
up.
on, sun's up.
Sun's
already.
up, butts up.
Do you think?
The sun's coming down. It's time to get up. Wait, what?
Do you think Rock is asleep enough that we could like carry him down to that lake and just leave him there, and he'll think he woke up in the same place for a
You
third
can
time in a row?
Do I look like I can carry him?
Rock does look like he weighs a lot.
You can roll me
What's
though.
funny is you got the 3 light guys who are all awake and the 3 heaviest people asleep.
It makes
A
sense.
little bit harder.
And we like to roll threes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, did you pick up Rock or Grant when we fell off the stuff? That was awesome.
It was Grant.
I tried with Davis. It didn't work so well.
Oh man.
Adam, I'd walk to like trees that have like the beards on them and
Okay.
just see if they seem any different after like the sun has come up and I can see a little better. And maybe an hour or maybe a couple hours have passed by because we've decided at least to let them sleep a full watch. So
Yeah. So if you guys are dividing a watch by 2 groups, it's about 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
Because you guys need about 8 hours of rest. You could technically push it to 3 hours, and then do 2 hours of nothing. But giving about 4 hours plus, the additional hour of you guys getting to the hill, you can go ahead and, as you're looking up and trying to see, you sense that the wisp is still there. Like, even though you can't see it in the daylight, it seems to just become invisible. Perhaps it has something to do with the moons that allow you to actually see the wisps. You're not too certain. There's no obvious change yet, and you kind of just get the feeling that it's going to take time. The wisp that you see is a tiny little mote of energy that is, no bigger than your fist. And it is a few of these trying to restore a tree that is 40, 50 feet in height, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've definitely just, with your druidic nature, you feel the connection kind of with it, and you feel that it is there and it is doing its intended purpose. etch. You just don't know how long it's going to take.
Okay.
So if there's no objections by the wake crew, eventually it is time for you guys to swap over because you guys are at this point exhausted. If you guys do, if the three of you do not get some sleep, you will start suffering points of exhaustion.
I definitely want some sleep.
Yeah.
So about 5 hours total have passed since you got to the hill. 4 hours allowing Davis, Rock, and Grant to get some sleep. You guys go over, wake them up. Davis, Rock, Grant. It is they're
Gently.
fun, you know, yeah.
Hey, there's a really good soup in the fire. By the fire.
Sounds good.
We kept it heated up.
I'll throw it in the microwave.
Yeah.
Really
It's
decent.
last night.
If that beep wakes me up, I swear, Davis.
I always hit cancel it with 1 second left.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys managed to wake up the group. Very,
So you know what?
I would
I'll
assume
not
within...
wake Rock up if they don't.
Okay. You got Davis. You kind of see Marb
I'll get
going
Grant
over
up
there
to
and
get
kind
up
of.
old bones.
You see Marb kind of shaking Rock's shell a little bit, trying to wake him up. You kind of go over. I assume.
You dead, old man? You dead, old man? You dead, old man?
Not dead. I'm awake and I'm hungry.
Okay. Maybe next time.
With my eyes closed, I'm gonna hold my water skin out to Grant. Like, can you fill this up if you get a chance? I'm gonna lie down for a bit.
No problem. No problem.
I
Part of
got
the
it,
morning
and I'll
ritual.
grab it, and then I'm gonna drop my trowel. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Thanks, Davis.
We gotta serve, right?
Grant, as you're kind of coming to your passive perception, you notice that it's daylight, and just around you, there's plenty of undead. Not really moving, but they're just kind of slowly shambling, but definitely
Not on the
most-
hill, right? They're at the
No, but where typically during the days when you traveled, you really didn't see them. They were maybe the few in the woods that you would encounter.
Are they still
Yeah,
doing
it's
that
almost
probing
like-
thing, where they'll like charge up a little bit and then go lax?
No. But yeah, Grant, you definitely notice this just kind of as you're kind of coming to and taking in your surroundings.
Yeah. It's a little eerie. They're not moving. They're not approaching. And we can handle ourselves amongst those, but it is a little eerie to have them all just staring at us while we eat our breakfast.
No.
There happens to be like one zombie that you see as you're getting your bowl and going in for a little bite that goes just smacking its lips.
Yeah. Give him the finger. Get the fuck out of here.
Show him his box, Grant.
Abominations.
I would probably spend some time with the map, and then from where we are, like I don't know how tall the hill is and how tall like the tree cover is and around, like, but could we? Because I remember Calsor and I could kind of see off in the distance what we think was our destination. Can I still?
Yeah, you could certainly. You're on probably one of the tallest hills that you've seen. The tree line does block you, but you could, with some time, you don't have to roll a check. You have a 14 dexterity. You can climb up, 19 strength and a 14 dexterity, so it's not going to be too.
I climb trees.
You're able
It's
to get.
good.
Yeah, you can get up there and you can kind of. And these trees here, they're 40, 50 feet. They're large. So on top of this hill, that you're a good, 100 or so feet, if you wish, above the ground. You do see, once you kind of like pan the skyline, you do see that little beacon of that very sharp blue light.
So even in the daylight, I
Excuse me.
can see it pretty bright. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just try and focus and mark her down on my little map. Be like, okay, here's where we're going. like use the sun to calibrate, you know, in north, south, east, west, etc.
Yeah, you're able
Okay,
to.
just because I want to make sure we can get where we're going without having to rely on the pet rock that Calisaur's got.
And Davis, as you're kind of up in the tree, focusing and calibrating and all that, as the sun is kind of beating down, and you feel it, the warmth, and as a little time comes, and you're just focusing, sticking your tongue out a little bit, drawing the point on the map, and then you start to just instinctively kind of reach for your neck and kind of scratch, as there seems to be like it's warm and there's that irritation, and as you run your finger, you feel where there was 2 on that left-hand side, now you feel 3 of those little brand marks.
Oh yeah, those things. Oh, did I have any dreams? Any weird dreams or anything? Okay.
No dreams yet.
Alright, that's it for me.
Otherwise, if nothing, you guys are doing anything, the watch will be essentially uneventful. The undead are basically like on slug mode, just kind of every once in a while moving, and sometimes they just kind of bump into each other and looking out, just because you've, as a group, have identified different types. You're not really seeing very many ghouls, if any, actually at all. Very few husks. It just seems to be hordes and hordes of just zombies, just meandering, shambling aimlessly. The tree line most immediate away from where you went to the most immediate tree line is probably about 70, 80 feet away or so. So, but yeah, anything else from you guys, or?
Still, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna be sleeping, but I'm not gonna be making perimeter checks
Taking
and
it
shit.
easy.
I'm just gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, like you don't got your armor on.
Right.
Grant's got his shield spiked into the ground, and you're just resting.
I would like maybe clean
Grant,
off some of my like armor and just kind of do some menial tasks.
yeah, gotcha. So you find some semblance of relaxation in doing the mundane and the medial, right? Like cleaning one's armor, stitching, some damage in your underclothes, like your shirt or your gambeson for Grant. Yeah. Looking up at the sky and just seeing the clouds move, and you guys have been here for almost 2 weeks, maybe more than 2 weeks. It's hard. The days have started to kind of run together, right? And you feel you're close, but you're not certain. And at this point, it is probably about afternoon, and it's roughly around that time where you think everyone has had an opportunity to rest, but I don't know what the plan is, so up to you guys.
Yeah, once it's long enough, I would actually wake Rock up too. Unless Grant wants to do something.
Sorry, I knocked over my mic.
I will say really quickly, Calisaur, as you are sleeping, you once just like as you start coming to, as your friends are starting to wake you up, you have this little trail of a dream where you see that same little kobold just working away on things. Just you don't get a visual, but he's just fidgeting with his hands, putting things together, ripping things apart. Just that's about it. It's just this very, like, you don't, when you come to, you hardly even remember anything. You just kind of remember the action of like little small claw-like hands just fidgeting. The group is awake. It is
Actually, before I wake Rock
early
up,
afternoon.
I want to find the horn from Al and wake him up using it.
Okay. Go
So
for
Al,
it.
if you want to burn a charge on it, please.
if I even notice you.
Well, I
take
mean, the
it,
charge
yeah,
gets
you got
burned
my
either way.
permission.
But yeah.
So yeah, Davis, you grab that.
Horn of silent alarm.
Mhm.
Time to wake up, Rock.
Rock, you hear this obnoxiously loud horn in your head.
Whoa, hey, whoa, what? Hey, yep, okay. What the hell? And I like jump up and like start looking around, and I got a firebolt ready.
And I'm laughing at him. I'm just like literally, I'm pointing at him, laughing, like in the
Yeah,
most
and
obvious way possible.
And since I've experienced, well, I don't know if I've experienced the horn, but I knew of the horn. As soon as I see Davis laughing,
He throws the
And you see
fireball.
the metal horn.
yeah, I throw a firebolt, but like not to hit, just
Gotcha. All right. So with the course of this, difficult evening and the way that it is, you have been able to find a semblance of a long rest. However, it was difficult. So while essentially you guys will get the benefits of a long rest, I do want everybody to roll a constitution check. So not a save, it's just d20 plus your constitution modifier. Al, it is a check, so you can get your jack of all trades, because jack of all trades is jack of all trades.
So I get proficiency on it.
You get half proficiency, yeah.
Half.
I
Round it
got
down.
nine.
We suck.
Wait, on my screen I see an old network.
I'm stuck with 3s now.
Forever
Yeah, you
three.
are. Oh wow, is this really happening to you?
We're all gonna die.
Oh,
no.
boy.
Oh no. Okay. All right. So
We get
Marb,
dysentery.
Marb and Al, y'all can take a long rest per usual. No ill effects.
Yeah.
The rest of you who rolled below a 10, which is
Hilarious.
wow, which is hilarious
know.
because y'all all have really high.
Except for
cons.
Marb, who fucking passed.
I know. I have 0 on pass. I'm very surprised with myself.
All right. You cannot switch out spells if you are a prepared spellcaster. To restore hit points, you have to roll hit die for the rest.
But you can, but
And
you
you
get
don't-
those hit die back.
No,
Oh, so it's only like a short rest to restore.
it's yes. So it's basically like you get all your long rest stuff back, but you have to use your hit die to restore your
And you
hit
get
points.
no hit die back.
And they don't come back.
Bad.
Do I still get portents?
You still get portents, yes. You get all you
I'll
still get
swap
your
it.
yes.
Do
but
I
you
have-
can't swap your spells?
Gonna
Do I have to do it like where I roll all the hit dice at once, like in a
No,
short rest?
you can do one. You can do one. That's
I'll
fine.
do that too.
You never have to roll all of them at once. That's another edition. In 5th edition, you can do one by one by one. It's
Really?
when
I thought you had to declare because you can only get the. I thought you were only supposed to get the Constitution bonus like one
No.
time.
you get it on each individual roll.
Funky.
It's a resource to be consumed, right? So yeah, you guys can. I trust you guys with your hit points. Do as you wish to get to there. Again, you do get the benefits of the long rest minus the hit point full recovery and your hit dice returning. And then, like if you are missing hit die, you do get those back to spend. That's the thing. So yeah, so if that's what you're
That is
asking,
what I
David.
was
Sorry
asking.
if I was unclear. Yeah. Sorry. So you get the half that you would get, and you can spend those to heal.
Gotcha. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. But yeah, once you
Okay, that
guys
means
are
I spent 4, got back 3,
Well, you only have.
so I still
Yeah.
have 1.
Yeah.
I have 1 spent essentially.
yes, it's not super crippling and punishing. It's just hey, sorry you can't switch out your spells, and sorry you might be down a couple of die.
I never have useful spells anyways.
Says the guy that keeps the group hydrated.
Mhm.
I mean, other than that one, but anyway.
I can summon a spooky floating
I mean, I'm
hammer.
still not married, so I don't know what the hell.
Might be useful in the future.
I guess I mean we are actually approaching the tower. It would be nice if a couple of us got married and we all got that.
It lasts
AC
for like a
bonus,
week or
whatever
something,
is.
doesn't it?
That's some good shit.
Here's the
I don't know
plan.
what it
We
is.
married the hags.
And then they're harder to kill.
Oh,
But we can't
But
be forced
may
to
have
testify
been
against
good.
them in a court of law.
Yeah, it is +2 to AC while you're within 30 feet of each other. If you're married.
For a week or something like that.
Yeah. That's some shit.
But then you
That's
can
the
never be
fucking
apart from
grim
it
look
again.
on marriage. Like, week.
No, that's just the honeymoon period.
Okay, after that, it's like,
For-
man, you're good.
for being close.
Since I woke up super late, I'm gonna eat a ration as well.
There's soup
Okay.
left.
There is soup. It's just it smells good. There's just
You just don't get the thing.
you're not gonna get the detoxifying effect.
So yeah, if there's soup, I'll eat soup. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Okay, you're good. Just so I don't forget, I'm just gonna put a green dot on you three. I remember.
I'm immune to disease anyway. Boo.
I guess
Yeah, but
I
I'm-
should
Yeah,
have
but I'm-
ceremony because I can make holy water with ceremony.
So yeah, guys, it is roughly noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the 74th day still, right? So
I would like Grant. How much do you know about undead?
he's got a baseline knowledge.
He's met a few.
I'm not
So-
really like a scholar on these things. I've killed a few or destroyed a few over the years. Well, what did you have in mind?
So one of the undead that we killed last night, I could never find its body afterwards. Is that normal for undead to disappear? Maybe.
Interestingly
I think
enough, we're gonna
sometimes they might break apart. I don't know about turning to dust. Out of character, Adam, is that a thing?
some do. Yeah, so depending on what they are and what like manner of destruction you use, like you've never really experienced a Grant, but you've heard of clerics that are devout enough that a lesser undead will turn to ash amongst their presence, right? Again, your knowledge on undead is of like older scribes and scrawlings of rumors of, hey, back 300 years ago there was an undead plague that took over a little village. The amount of known undead throughout Common Rune, not too much. I mean,
Right.
it's more like fairy tales or nightmare stories to keep kids from wandering off at night. However, as Calusor is mentioning one of the undead that you had slain, as far as you know, because I don't remember what you saw, but if I remember what you saw, I don't think Grant saw the kobold. I don't think your line of sight would have done that.
No, I don't. I mean, he didn't. He has. Calusor
Yeah.
hasn't mentioned which zombie it is,
Yeah.
anyways.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The
Sorry,
ones that I hit, they all just kind of
Yeah.
they fell apart, but they're just chunks on the ground, right? None of them turned
Yeah.
to dust.
No, yeah, like they physically just had to be like ripped apart or smashed or whatever. No burst of holy light or turned to ash.
Does anybody remember the who killed the kobold zombie last night?
I didn't see one, but those things are pretty tiny, aren't they? Like, maybe you just didn't see it.
It wasn't me.
I guess all of you can do a intelligence check, short of Calusor.
Possible that the spirit guardians just kind of did it, and I wasn't even looking. There's something you were thinking of.
Oh, intelligence.
Yeah, short of Calusor though. Marv, I guess technically I will allow you to get your proficiency added to it.
Oh, well.
So
It's only another +3, so.
okay, all right.
Womp womp.
Grant and Al, as you're having this kind of discussion, there may have been a kobold, but y'all didn't kill a kobold. Al, Calusor wears a kobold claw around his neck.
I killed a
Calusor,
gnome.
I
I saw
don't
the
remember.
dragon fall.
There
What?
was. So
Chopped
for
off
you,
a
it's easy to
dragonborn head.
recall. Yeah, there was a dragonborn, there was a minotaur, there was a gnome, there was a dwarf,
I
there
always
was
come for
Goliath.
kobolds with dragonborn.
Saw Marv fighting with those things, and then on the way out, I saw the woman. I don't I don't recall seeing anybody kill the kobold. What are you just making sure we got them all?
Well, you know how there seem to be kind of like ghosts of like what we were slaying, kind of is what it seemed
Yeah.
like.
Memories or
Ooh,
spirits.
yeah.
Something
There
like
was a ghost of a cobalt that I saw at one point, and Hans reacted kind of weird, I guess.
I mean, he reacts weird.
And I'm curious, like, I didn't really command him to be where he was, and he kind of just like went that way by himself.
Does he ever do things on his own like that?
Not normally.
I mean, wasn't he? He was running around the hill the other time.
Yeah, but I told him to patrol.
Oh.
Like, and I hadn't told him to stop patrolling the hill.
Oh, okay.
He just went on for hours, didn't he?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm just curious if like he died around here, maybe. I don't know.
Are kobolds
Are we gonna find the
usually found here?
origins of Hans?
Like, you're from here, right? Are there kobolds living in the marsh?
I mean, there were pretty like a lot of different species last night of
Yeah.
zombies. So
Do we think they all died right there?
I don't know.
probably somewhere in the swamp. Yes. I mean, they must
Yeah.
have died here to become zombies here, right? Zombies don't travel
Oh yeah, I don't know.
far away. So
Did we find Hans in the witch's hut? Hag's hut?
Yeah. Hag's
Oh
Hut.
yeah.
So
It's a
Mhm.
few days off. But I guess zombies just kind of wander aimlessly. Who knows where they've been?
yeah.
And if the memories seem like they might be the exact spot. I don't know.
could you
Grant,
ask
go ahead.
Hans or like go where your body is and like command him to go?
I mean, I guess I could, but I don't know if we really
Oh, Jonesy.
want to go back down to the lake or spend a lot of time trying to. And Grant, I don't know if you know the answer to this. Would there be any concern with reuniting body parts or a enchanted familiar hand with its past dead body? Could we get into some weird stuff with that?
Adam, are there any stories of maybe archliches getting reunited with their bodies parts or something like that? Some kind of scary story.
Sure, there are. It's extremely just like, I don't know, like no sense of proof or anything. It's
Sure.
just like the most.
I mean, there's a story south of Mysia in what was it, Freyar? What is it called?
Frail goal.
Freyvold.
Yeah.
There, long before we were born, of like some kind of undead dragon that's seeking its claw. That when reunited with its claw, it would rise up and bring frost to all of the world. But it's just a story. I don't know. It's a kobold. How bad could it be?
True. True.
Fraggle. Fragul.
Felgul.
Frelgul.
Frail.
If our way out takes us by that area, maybe I'll pop Hans out and see if
Well,
he's
I mean,
scurrying
we're taking
somewhere.
a day,
kind
right?
of resting today. It's only a few minutes. It's not even a few minutes away. You can, although I guess there are a lot of zombies. He looks at the hill.
Did we
Face of the
decide to
hill.
take a full day?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I didn't get as good a sleep as I wanted last night.
Yeah, I mean, I do really feel like this is going to be our last, like, I don't know about last, but this is a rare kind of safe spot in comparison to
no,
where
it's a
we're going to
moment
be
of
heading,
peace.
and could take this moment to gather ourselves. Especially since it's a late day, I don't think we could make it to that tower between now. If we were to leave now, and could get stuck in a not so great spot. So if y'all are fine with sticking around here for the day, I'll probably take a trip down to the pond.
Yeah, we
See if I
got some torches.
discover anything.
We can go investigate it a little bit. We won't be caught by surprise this time either with the giant ball of light appears.
And during the day, I think we'll be a little bit safer from zombies.
That's true. You can also swing by it like on the way up. Because if we're coming from the southwest of the previous map,
right,
we're going north.
That's true.
Northeast, if I remember correctly.
Correct.
So we can go there and just hit it on the way, keep going up, or keep going north. It wouldn't be too much of a detour for us.
Yeah, but at that point we'd want to be going as fast as possible, I think.
Yeah, so if we're spending the day here, I'd just go ahead and take care of it today.
Yeah, well, make sure you don't go alone. Let's have several of us go.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of used to
That's true.
being alone in the swamp a little bit.
We do
This is different.
together.
This is different, though. Like I said, Mothrus's domain is different than here for sure. So if anybody wants to come along with me, you're more than welcome to.
I'm down. I want to see where Hans comes from. It's a spooky party member like Pebble. So.
Are you guys gonna be trying going in all sneaky?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
definitely
we
gonna
could.
try
Definitely good.
With the torch.
Oh yeah, with the torch. Okay, I can be sneaky enough with the torch. Otherwise, I'm not very sneaky. I don't know. If you guys will have me, I'll go. But I'm afraid that I might give away positioning.
Just like, nah, that would never happen to us three. You've never given away our positioning at all. So it'll just be like a night in town, just my town.
Okay.
Let's go. I'll get your back.
Let's go.
Well, I have nothing else is gonna happen. When do you guys wish to depart? Soon? Wait for some sun to go down, or like what's the plan?
I would definitely want to go when the sun is still up, ish.
Yep.
Don't
definitely. The more sunlight we get, the best.
Okay.
So.
Like noonish, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
It's about that's the time right now. Yeah.
Yeah, because we slept in.
Yeah, I'd go ahead and head out now. Then let's just go now.
Like not long after Rock wakes up from his super long.
Oh, he's awake. I made sure of that.
All right. So whoever wishes to go can join Marb, Calisor, and Davis. If you guys are going, let me know like what the plan is. What are you guys using?
Yeah, I don't have any torches, so one of y'all's gonna have to use it.
I should have.
I think I have one more.
We have material to make a bunch more torches as well. We just haven't.
We can do.
Oh, I have 7, but they're not the zombie torches. They're just normal torches.
Yeah, I have several.
I'll go ahead and cast Pass Without Trace on us as we're going.
Okay.
And we'll just deal with it that way.
All right, go ahead and mark off a second level spell slot. All right, as you guys are traveling and you guys are taking the stealthy approach, all of you that are going, D20 or stealth checks with a +10 on top of it because of Pass Without Trace. As you depart and you guys go, the grass, even though dried and brittle, doesn't necessarily, crack underfoot. 37, Barb.
I am the knight.
Clank, clank, clank.
No.
I mean, 14 is not that bad.
No. Who are we missing?
Well, is it just us 4 going?
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. I'm asking.
That's what. Yeah.
I guess I'd have to stay back at the.
Okay. So yeah, that's the 4. So Al and Grant will man the hill, from what I gather.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Uh,
hold down the fort.
down the fort.
Essentially, interestingly enough, as you guys
Actually, I will
leave,
take the horn from Al, just as a like warning system if we
Mm-hmm.
need you guys.
that works.
Because is it? I mean, is it that far away? Because I assume it's no more than like 500 feet.
It's within the range, most likely.
I'll grab the horn.
It would be visible if it wasn't for the tree cover, right? I mean,
Basically, yeah.
When we get to like the bottom of the hill where Hans isn't going to be like skittish, I'm going to go ahead and like activate him and keep him on my shoulder and see like if he starts acting weird or trying to like bounce off anywhere.
Okay. Hans is being Hans. He's just being your faithful little familiar right now. He's just clutching on your shoulder, just kind of essentially like you would imagine if he was looking around, he'd be looking around, but he can't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys managed to navigate. There are like a few moments or a few times where you guys are heading, and Calsor and Marb, you guys are kind of just basically vanish, especially Marb with a 37 natural 20. Like even Davis and Rock, as you guys are kind of keeping an eye on him, it's every once in a while he just like gets behind a bush, and then you expect him to kind of come out one way, and he just doesn't, and then you find him going off to another side. There's a few times where like one, you guys have to slow your roll to avoid a zombie or two. Marb and Cal, you easily get around it, and Davis and Rock, you kind of just hesitating, just please don't notice me, please don't notice me. But you guys essentially do make it to the lake. You follow the little stream, make it to the lake. Hans is just on your shoulder.
Okay. And can I like ask him about his body in any way?
Yeah, what do you ask? I mean, you know that he's got a semblance of intelligence.
Yeah.
You know that he's been able to sort of do some signs and symbols with you.
Yeah. Did you die close to here?
He on your shoulder kind of shifts right and left.
Like shaking his head like right and left?
You have a high
Like-
enough insight that yes. So like,
Huh. Okay. Hmm.
Okay, with that little revelation, Kalsor, you can give me actually that is rocks there too. If you guys have proficient, no, I don't want to make it a proficiency check. Let me check real quick. I don't want to limit you guys. Kalsor, you can give me. It would honestly be a religion check or a arcana check. I'm trying to think. What aspect are you trying to ascertain from it? Okay, I guess Kalsor, I should ask. Are you trying to ascertain an understanding of
why I like saw what I'm
Okay.
thinking is maybe his like spirit or ghost here.
Gotcha. Unfortunately, in
When-
that case,
when,
it
like-
would be a religion check.
Okay.
But you
'Cause they're-
are prepared, so you can do your little trick if you wish to.
Do what?
You can guidance yourself if you wish to,
Okay.
because you are prepared.
Mm,
Marb, Davis, Rock, anything
Just
while he's trying to
Seeing if
communicate?
any of our loud noises are setting off any alarms nearby.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
That's a natural 1 for a total of 5.
Yeah, no, you're just kind of uneasy, kind of remembering what happened here twice last night. Just kind of looking around, and the bodies of those Minotaur or Dragonborn, they're still there.
Minus
No
a
one
head.
got rid of them. Yeah, the head is sunken in the. So with the response of like no, you might you wish you maybe knew a little bit more about like spirits and undeath and all that, but it's a very, it's an occult knowledge. It's not common. If it is a semblance of a memory and aspect of its last moments, you guys were discussing how, like, Marv was talking like there are different species. There was a minotaur, there was a dwarf, a goblin, all those. They weren't all necessarily native from here. They could have died and been brought here. Yeah, I got a mosquito.
Speaking of dying,
It's one of the few things that I'm okay with. Sorry. With the 17, the fact that you understand you're not going to find his body. You understand that maybe the winds, the wisp effect or whatever, was actually drawing out an aspect of the last fragment of his essence.
And that was coming off of Hans's hand, not his body being anywhere
exactly.
around there.
Yes, because you realize that there is a lot of Hans in that little hand.
Right. Yeah.
So, but you do get the sense that, hey, Hans was a living thing at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently he was a sort of a craftsman or a tinkerer or something. And
cool.
Then you saw that when he died, he stared it in the face, wide-eyed and scared.
I want to ask Calisaur's, like, did the vision you saw of the kobold, did it have all of its hands, or both of its hands?
In the vision, yeah, it did.
Okay.
He looked like he was pretty handy, actually. But, yeah, it seemed to be just. I think it was Hans's last moment, is what I saw. And don't know what got him or where it was, but yeah, he was working, and then something came and killed him.
And then somehow the hag ended up with this bit.
Yeah, maybe the hag was what. Hey, Hans, did the hag kill you?
The same for the no.
Oh, okay.
I
want to ask one more question.
Sure.
Have you ever been to a necromancer's tower?
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Was it this one?
The one that we're trying to get to?
Yes.
Huh.
I'm not sure if that makes me feel better or worse.
Yeah. Is that where you were you killed there, or were you killed somewhere else? Or were you killed there, since these are yes or no questions?
Yes.
Was it the necromancer that killed you?
Shrugs. As best he can, he kind of pops his hand. Well,
okay. Well, how are we close to the tower?
Shrugs again.
Okay. Well, yeah. Y'all have any questions for him?
I'm looking around for food.
Classic rock.
We're talking to Hans?
Yeah. Hans seems to have been killed at the Necromancer Tower.
I will say niche chance, but roll me. I'll allow it to be Yeah, I'll let it be a perception check. See if you recall what you saw him working on by any chance, or what you saw possibly in part of his vision.
That was going to be my question.
Okay. You're the only one that recalled.
Damn threes.
Yeah. Tonight
Cursed
is
with threes today.
Threasaur. Cala 3. No, you just saw him working on something. But yeah, and then Rock looking for food. I'm sorry, this land is hardly alive. It's the same grayish red, grayish browns, grayish yellows.
Is there any
It's
wispy
not.
things still floating around?
You can't
Okay.
see anything.
Yeah, especially now when I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
Does he? Can I ask Hans, like, if he remembers, like, his old self, like, who he used to be? Like, does he have a concept of being a full creature in the past?
He essentially kind of props up on his thumb and then kind of does the
I
like,
see, I see.
you know, like
Hmm,
they that's the best answer he can give you. He's like,
okay, that's kind of sad.
Okay, well, I'm probably ready to head back to camp. I can obviously this place isn't anything special to Han, so if I have more questions, I can just ask him whenever. I don't think we need to hang out here in the open. Somebody else has something to do.
Pushed by undead dragons.
on the off chance, because y'all are all communicating, working together, all of you, including the ones that are not trained in Arcana, y'all can give me an Arcana check. Rock, you're looking for food, so disadvantage.
All right.
Not that it really matters for you.
No 3. Hey.
19.
Ooh, I mean, 8 total.
Yeah. Cal and Rock, from whatever you've gathered, the visions, the apparitions, the winds, the wisps, they seem to have drawn it out. So maybe there's a chance that the same thing can happen again if the conditions are right. It's a working theory. With 19
Seeing
for both of you.
ghost images again.
Yep.
Okay.
Because you did see, like, when the ghost images appeared, the wisps were kind of.
Yeah.
But if that's that, you guys are able to stealth check your way back. So roll me that. You still have your pass without trace because it's been well under an hour.
Oh, much better.
Still at 18. Like, to give you, I don't know. I don't. Sometimes I don't mind letting y'all know. Passive perception on a zombie is an 8.
Nice.
Like, they're a -2. They're not gonna. Okay. Rock, was that 19? Can you roll me a stealth check, Rock? Plus 10.
Ooh.
Marb disappears
Jeez.
again. He just.
I thought Marb came with us. Where did he go? Oh, damn. Rock even beat me this time. Damn.
Yeah. So yeah, easily as the group, you coordinate. Marb, you're just more just enjoying kind of trekking in the daylight, where you can see where the night it was frustrating having to rely on the torches and drift globe to see. But you guys managed to get back to the hill, where I should ask Al and Grant, have y'all done anything for the last 30 minutes or so?
Probably just like cleaning up camp and probably Grant probably asked Al's like, how are you enjoying using the ladle? So the soup turned out amazing today.
Thank you. I don't have a lot of experience. I've read a couple of books, but I've never actually cooked that much. Um, I don't know. Something about the ladle. It's super easy. I think I'm better than I thought I was. I'm a natural.
So, but Do you tend to read a lot, Al? Is that where you've picked up a lot of your skills over the years?
Used to read a lot more, but yeah, I guess I have read quite a bit.
Interesting. That's about it. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys kind of get back on the hill, we'll go ahead and convene, take a break, see how everyone's feeling, go to the restroom, get some water, chill, and give it like a good 10, possibly even a 15-minute break now.